What's up with it? You already know the deal. We in this bitch. We live and direct. We gonna kick this game in full effect. You dig? The Cash App, the PayPal links are definitely in the chat. Go over to Rumble, fellas, and get me up. Get at me. KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker on Rumble. When you download the Rumble app, KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker. Get at me on the Patreon, fellas, and join the 7-day free trial, which includes a $5 and $10 tier, fellas. Get at me. The banners are going across the screen at the bottom. Get at me in the Gmail, RailsFargo12 at gmail.com. Join me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at the Real Rails FA1. You already know everything's in full effect. Come on, holler at me, man. Fair use. Like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy the show. And before we get off into it, what we do, fellas, we keep our wrists, elbows, knees, feet, shin, and everything to the back of our neck, holding it down, locking it down, submerging it down that motherfucking game. Let's get it going. You did. Shouts out to everybody that come through here. Hit the super chat, fellas. Hit the membership button. Show some love to the show as we get it going. You know what I'm saying? Like we always do about this time. Or probably a little bit earlier. If you don't lead her, this will happen to you, fellas. I don't say this can't happen to you. I'm not that dude that say that shit. You know, oh, this can happen. This might happen. And no, because it'll put a man in the mind frame of thinking that he's watching his every step when he's subconsciously not knowing that it's deeper than him watching his every step. It's him actually leading his bitch, guiding his bitch into a fashion to where she knows that if he's out of employment, if money ain't flowing through like it's supposed to, her job is to instantly kick in to hold him down 100%. She's supposed to instantly kick in to hold him down 100%, fellas. And when you don't have your woman like that, to where she knows her job is to step it up a little bit more until you get right, because she knows your programming and she knows that things can get bad out here, especially in the world, you know, in the career field. Your business may dry up a little bit. The money may be shaky. And she disrespects you like this, but at the same time, if you're not the man that knows how to lead, then you're going to do, you know, things that don't display leadership. You know, you're going to quit your job. You're going to put her in a financial spot to where, you know, she got to cover everything, especially covering everything on top of a man who's not willing to get out there and make things happen himself. You know, a quitter, a motherfucker who gives up, a motherfucker who's not all the way through with his masculinity, so he sits around and wait on his bitch to do things. Then you will get treated like this. Shouts out to Pedro, numero uno right here. Big facts, number one in this bitch, like always. Shouts out to Pedro again, the new era of music. It's colder than a polar bear's ass. Facts, nigga. It's like fucking -2 degrees up here. The other night it was like -8. I said, what the fuck? You know, you gotta go warm your vehicles up like that, man. That shit'll lock up on you, man. Even if you ain't going nowhere, you gotta get up and go fight the halt, the big cold weather, and go, you know, warm your shit up. You know how it go, man. But y'all getting it down there where you in the Texas, so y'all getting the back end of what we getting up here. You know, we getting it hard directly from Wisconsin, Minnesota, and things like that, going north to where we at. You know, where I'm at and shit. So yeah, it goes down like that. But let's jump off into this video, fellas, and let's get it cracking.
I honestly can't believe this man really quit his job to sit home and play the PS.
See, I had to kick him out because he quit his job to play the PS5 all fucking day. He quit his job to play the PS5. Now, if you quit your job because you're going to another job that's, you know, in progress of paying you more, or you quit your job because you found your niche in a business and you know you got the sales that's coming through, that's different. You know how to grind it through. That's different, fellas. But if you quitting your fucking job because you don't want to work at the place, you don't like the place, and you got no other financial backing, and you rather sit at home, smoke weed, play the game, and do all that old crazy ass shit when you're not out here grinding and paying bills and making things happen as a man, then she got every motherfucking right to boot your ass out. Because you do not display leadership and you got no guy. You can't guide this bitch doing this. No. Fellas, you must understand that a woman pays so much attention to you throughout the process of the relationship. Hell, the women paying so much attention. They pay so much attention to you fellas at the beginning when you guys are conversating and getting to, you know what I'm saying, getting things sparking and getting it, you know, getting it to crack. But when you throughout your relationship, they pay so much attention to you, fellas. And the reason why they pay so much attention to you because they're always on pace to learning and to knowing who the fuck to follow. Is he the right man to follow? Fuck, is he the right man for me? Is he the right man to follow? Can he uplift me? Can he guide me? Can he show me things I've never been shown? Fuck his money. They don't care about your money. They don't care about none of that shit. Are you the right man to follow? You ain't got to display your finances to her. As long as you get into the bag and you making things happen, bills is being paid, the household is being taken care of like a man's supposed to, then these videos wouldn't be made. She'd be handling her business, handling the back end, you know, the part of the relationship that she's supposed to be handling, fellas, adding, aiding, and assisting the relationship and adding on to it. Being a capitalist towards a relationship instead of a liability. But when you at home playing a fucking game and you give up on your job just because you don't want to work at this motherfucker, then you should be getting kicked out on your fucking ass. So what, you don't want to work there? It's a job. It's getting you money. Go find something else that you know that you're working. But in the meantime, you want to be held up here. Now, if you got a good savings, you got you about $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 saved up, and you can kind of quit the job for a little bit and then go back to work. And while you look for something that's up your alley or, you know, whatever that meets your financial field, then you can do those things. But if you got no savings, you got nothing going, and you just quitting on your last check and waiting on your last check to come, all that other shit, come on, man. You financially fucked up. You backwards mentally. And you gonna bitch and complain about her booting you out the house? You supposed to get the fuck out. You ain't being a fucking man, and you don't know how to manage your money, and you don't know how to handle shit right.
PS5 all day. When I woke
Pedro, what'd he say? Man, he must live in life. He must be living life. I don't know.
up this morning,
Must
I
boot
just
his
knew I
ass
had
up.
to stand on business. I was thinking long and hard all night. Like, what could I really do to make him feel so uncomfortable that he just get up and leave? I wanted him to believe that I really gave away my apartment, so I started by clearing out the refrigerator and the freezer. I gave all these meats to my homegirl, and then whatever we didn't use in the refrigerator, I went ahead and threw it out.
The bitch got more dents than a car wrecking her motherfucking ass and legs. But yeah, man, look how she played it. She went ahead and stashed her food to the homegirls, playing like she getting rid of the apartment so he'll leave because he didn't want to leave. He wasn't going to leave. He was going to stay his ass there. He wasn't going to fuck that shit. Nah, he wasn't going to get up out of that motherfucker. And that's how guys are. I'm sorry. That's how they are. You know, not all men, but you know, you men that and a lot of these guys, fellas, be single mother raised. I'm being honest, man. In today's time, you look like a younger guy. A lot of these guys be single mother raised. They so used to being up under their mother take care of everything and forting over the bill and, you know what I'm saying, holding them down. And, you know, they ain't got to work. They can stay home with moms, or they can look out for moms and do all this shit. And a lot of these guys, man, a lot of these younger guys, more so than I seen back when I was coming up, man, they on the corner, they asking for change, begging for money and all. I'm like, what the fuck? You 20-something years old? What the fuck? How you out here doing this shit? It's because they single mother raised. They ain't got no masculinity in them. You know? So, and you think he's going to guide a woman in the right perspective of life? Fuck no. Hell no. He's going to go through this shit like most men. This is most of these young guys' household, getting kicked out, doing all this type of shit because you don't want to keep up with a job. You don't want to get your ass up at a certain amount of time at certain days and go your ass to work. Come on, man. If you don't want to do that, then find your niche. Start a business. Grab the sales. Create the clientele. Fuck. You shouldn't be going through this shit.
I also had a plan to get the lights temporarily cut off, but my apartment complex did let me know that I wasn't able to do that because then that would be a breach in my lease, which I didn't want to start any conflict with that. This green bowl was some salmon, and if y'all know Nard, y'all know he loves salmon. So his feelings was so hurt when he opened the refrigerator and didn't see that salmon in there anymore. Once I cleaned out the refrigerator, I went ahead to the dumpster and threw out everything that we no longer needed. I went over to Walmart to get some locks to change the locks, but I didn't even have to change them because we ended up having a conversation and he just packed his stuff and left. Hey, Mama Mia. Hey, girl. Now, you said, why go through all of that?
That bitch was gonna change the locks and everything on his ass. She was making sure he don't bring his ass back up in that motherfucker. Damn, fellas, and like I said, you know, if you into, you know, I don't what you into, you know, if you into this kind of chick, then, you know, like I said, looks can be subjective. So if you into her, that's what you into. You know what I'm saying? But stop jumping into these relationships, fellas. Stop putting a title on these women. Stop playing house with these bitches if you're not really ready to guide and lead her. A relationship is a job. Just as well as you got to get up to go to work, you got to get up and make sure that you own your motherfucking shit with your woman 100%. Or you going to get her siding off, being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Kicking you out, waking you up, disrespecting you and things of that sort because you're not leading right. You know? Now, if you're a single guy and you're not looking for a relationship, then you know these problems are not on your plate. But yet and still, fellas, you still got to work. You still got to get your finances up. Not just for a bitch. No, you don't get your money up for no woman. You get your money up for your necessities, for your living conditions and the way you're supposed to live, bills and food and things of that sort. You don't get your money up for no chick. Fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to tag along with chick in your life later on and, you know, and she displaying that, you know, she's willing to be down with you and things of that sort, then, you know, there's levels to that. But you cannot be out here as a young man, as a young man or young men, I should, you know, add, not having your shit together. You know, what can a woman follow? How can she lead? I mean, how can she be led by you if you ain't all the way together mentally? That starts with your mental. When you got yourself together mentally, then everything else gonna come together. That's just, I mean, this is like a puzzle. That's how it is. You can't jump out your mom's household and jump in another bitch's household and thinking that everything's gonna be like it is at home with your moms. That ain't what it is, bro. Nah. You dealing with someone you gotta lead. You dealing with someone that must follow. Or she's gonna be all over the place, like right now. Going back to record, talk her shit to her friends about you and all type of crazy shit.
All you had to do was throw his ass out if it's a true story. It sounds to me like y'all ain't never heard of domestic violence. Baby, if you don't know our track record, let me go ahead and give you a little insight real quick. All you gotta do is look us up, Bookie. We got over 10 domestic violence cases.
Hold on. See, I take the title of these videos, you know what I'm saying, when these dudes be sending it to me and letting me know, you know, what it is and whatnot. And I go over them. Some of them I look at them if I got the time. Some of them I don't look at them. You know, as long as I tell them don't send me nothing explicit, nothing crazy. And, you know, subscribers, they be G with it. They don't be sending me no crazy shit. And I shouts out to them, though, when they do send me videos. They know, you know, how YouTube play it. So, well, I do have videos that's kind of explicit, but I can't put them up there. That's either, you know, I go through the route of Patreon, Rumble, shit, that sort. But, yeah. 10 domestic violent cases. And you wonder why you got a situation like this, homie? 10 domestic violent. How you dudes stay around a bitch that damn long? You fall out with her one time, okay, you make a mistake as a man, you fucked up, boom. I shouldn't have never, you know what I'm saying, put my hands on it. We don't advocate violence over here, fellas, not at all. We don't do that on this channel. But I got to speak it out, you know what I'm saying, for, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, YouTube's policies and things of that sort. But, yeah. If you running across shit like this with a woman, you should have been out there a long time ago. A long time ago. The first time you got to, and you young men, like I said, I was young. I hope you guys don't go out and put your hands on these women and act out cowardly like that. But I know guys are going to do some shit of that sort. You know, you must learn that this is not what you're supposed to do. You know, the second time, the third time, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, come on, man, that's too much. That means you got too attached to this woman. You got so in depth with this woman. You got in too deep with this woman to where you start allowing her to draw you out of your character. And once you start drawing you out of the character, that means you start living within your feelings. And any guy that gets drawn out of his character, only means that he's in his feelings. He's living within his feelings. And you can only live within your feelings by being bitch made. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I know a lot of guys who want, no, you can't say that, man. You can't. We all have feelings, of course we do. We human beings. But it's a difference between having your feelings and acting out on your feelings. Living within your feelings make you act out on your feelings. That's the difference. Learn when and where to act out on your feelings, fellas. Take the shit to the gym. Go for a walk. Get the hell away from the bitch. Don't argue with her. Go dip out somewhere. Go fuck with someone else. Go fuck with another chick. Do something totally different. 10 domestic violences. So that let me know she kicked him out and he'll be right back in that motherfucker. And be back and forth with each other. And be playing ping pong. There's a little bitch right here hitting me now. They're going to be playing ping pong with each other. Back and forth. I tell a motherfucker go to 10 domestic violence and he ain't went to jail. That's because she's going down there dropping them motherfuckers. She's in control of him. She got him so much of in his feelings to where she know how to push his buttons to where he act out, snap out, do some shit, go to jail, and now he's back begging her to get him out. He's back begging her to drop the charges. He's playing games like that with this bitch. I already know what's going on. I've seen it too many times with dudes. There's no way you should be standing around something like this. Nigga, please. The fuck?
Burglarizing, kidnapping,
Damn.
all of that. So why in my good mind would I just throw his shit out? Do you think I want to get... And you're not the only one in the comments that keeps saying this. Why not just throw his stuff out? Why not just... Why you had to do all that? Baby, a man that don't want to leave ain't gonna leave. And if you know anything about the law, he's been here over 30 days, Bookie. They're not gonna kick him out. And who want to walk around with black eyes just to be able to say, hey, police, he beat me up. Can y'all lock him up? You see this face? It never declines. So I don't need no scars, no bruises, no none of that behind no nigga. But anyways, yeah. So to answer y'all question, why did I have to do all that? Because I wasn't trying to get a 2-piece special. But yeah, that's it. That's all.
Oh, my God. This is crazy, man. You dudes... Yeah, she could be on her capping, and you know, women they add extra to it. They lie, they do all type of bullshit just to spice up the situation or to get someone and sympathize for them and empathize, put themselves in their position. And yeah, women do this shit, So we're not gonna leave that out. But at the same time, fellas, when a woman wants you to leave, leave. If it ain't your shit, fellas, learn how to get your own shit. Learn how to get your own place. Learn how to stay on your own. Develop that habit into being by yourself before you actually jump out here and go and live with these chicks and jump up and thinking that you're setting rules and leadership, things of that sort. And you get up over here at this chick house and she's running everything. You don't do no shit like that. You the man, you put everything in place and she come follow. That's how it's supposed to go. Or she can stay her ass where she at. It's that simple. It's no, we ain't holding them against nothing, but putting yourself in this situation, it ain't good. But I already know guys like this. They go right back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until the relationship run always sour, till you in jail doing time, she somewhere hurt. These things can happen. So get rid of it, get away from her, dump her off, and keep pushing. Just that simple. Let's get to this next video. Might want them kind of problems. Fuck that shit. They love a man with other chicks, fellas. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely, I'll take a swig of that water. But most definitely, man. And I know guys gonna be like, okay, so what I supposed to do? Be the guy that just have other women? To keep my woman in line? Of course not. Because if it ain't in you, it's not in you. If it's not you, it's not you. You can't be something that you ain't. If you that guy that's simple, that's soft and things of that sort over women, then you're going to be that guy. It takes time and experience, to actually be that guy, to actually be comfortable with having a woman and fucking with other women and letting her know that you fucking with other women. You're not going to just jump right out doing those things because you don't have the experience enough to know that women are women. You don't have the experience enough to know that so what if she accepted, she accepted, she rejected, she rejects it. Who gives a fuck? You ain't got those experiences to be more indifferent. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't have that experience, fellas, then you're not gonna understand why women like men that cheats. The real reason why a woman like men that cheats, fellas, because that's him asserting his dominance. That's him standing on his shit. That's him putting himself first instead of putting her first. They love a man like that, but are you that man? You can't just jump out and be that man or want to become that man when you don't have experience. And the woman knows if you're that man or not. That's real shit. Check this out.
Like that low-key turn you on.
Cheating.
That turn you on?
I love a nigga that cheats. I love a nigga that cheats. Cause babe, give us a reason to argue. Bring some hoes or let's have some.
What I tell you, fellas, I've always said this. Give us a reason to argue. Bring some drama into my life. Have me confused. Have me running around here being jealous and insecure. Have me bitching and complaining to my mom and sister and co-workers and all these motherfuckers about how dirty you are, how much you slanging that dick around town and shit like that. Have me out here complaining. Have me in my fucking feminine like that, please. That's what she's begging and she's saying, fellas. Yeah, that's what she's saying in so many words. But she ain't got to break it down like that to you guys for you to understand. You should already know that this is what it is. Because a woman is supposed to be in her stance like that. A man at the same, just picture yourself, fellas. If you're a weak guy, and this is for weak guys, this is how it falls in. If you're a weak guy and your woman got a couple guys she's talking to, and you see it for what it is, and you ain't never led the relationship from the beginning, you jumped off into the relationship ASAP, fast as fuck, catering to the bitch and doing all these things, and you start seeing her true colors come out fast. And now you're attached to the bitch. Now you don't want to just leave her. You become the third motherfucker that she's fucking with. She got two guys that's pound town, and she's running over you. If you're weak and you don't have a sense of self, it's gonna be hard for you to get out of that relationship, fellas. You'll still be with her because you're so used to her. You know, even though she give it to you when she wants to, and you got fuck around every now and then, you'll be so used to it, it's gonna be hard for you to leave that situation because you attached. You hatch all your eggs all into this bitch. So you all the way gone, you gone, you caught up on her. You within her. It's gonna be hard for you to leave her. And when it's hard for you to leave her, you'll find yourself accepting her lifestyle. You find yourself getting jealous and arguing with her and beefing with her over these other guys that you know for a fact she's creeping with, going through her phone, doing all that type of shit. Now just think what a bitch would do when a man is doing that shit to her, when he got other bitches. That's what she's supposed to do. Now think about you doing that shit when she got other bitches. When she got other guys. That's you being a bitch. Now you see what? Now you see? Now you align with a woman. Now you feel how a woman feels. Being a bitch, because that's her job, is to be a bitch. Now you are the bitch. Because you sitting back and you allowing this shit. And a man not supposed to allow that. Man's supposed to get the fuck up and get on. And understand and learn from his mistakes that he made. I didn't lead this shit properly. I didn't guide it right. I allowed her to run over me because she had a fat ass. She was cute and all this other shit. And now look at this situation. That's when you break the chain from the bitch. Hey, I'm gone. I'm up out of here. And that's when you go and observe and learn game. And once you learn the game, then you can know what to do going forward with other women. You don't want her again. You know, she's not going to respect you. She always going to see you as a weak motherfucker. That's real shit. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all hit the notification bell. Hit the super chat, fellas. Hit the membership button when you coming in this bitch. I don't give a fuck who coming in here. Like, share, and subscribe. And show some love to the show. You know what I'm saying? Hit that super chat and the Cash App, PayPal. Everything up there. Yeah. Patreon. Show that love, fellas. Yes, keep the show rolling. Now you get what I'm saying? Now you in comparison and being equal to the bitch when you bitching and you tripping because she got other dudes instead of just dumping her. Instead of woman just dumping a man that got multiple chicks, she's going to bitch and complain, and it finds drama within the relationship, and it gives her something to bitch about, right? But that's women. Women ain't going to just dump a man who got multiple chicks. It turns them on because it brings about competition that she knows her man is piping this other bitch down, just like he's piping her down. And in a lot of cases, man, like I said, fellas, it turns them on to the case to where you can pull the threesome in it. If you're a man and you know what the fuck you doing, you can pull your chick that knows that you got other bitches right into the mix with you and them other bitches. Just that fast. If you know what you're doing. Let's go.
Threesomes. Do something exciting. You feel me? So you cheat, come my way. If you a cheater.
I'm a cheater.
Look at him. I'm a cheater. He said that zesty as a motherfucker. Get out of here. You ain't that dude. She ain't stupid. She know you're not that dude. Simply because you're saying it. And she gonna put your ass to the test too. And drain you because you ain't that dude. Stop it. And she's not telling any dude that's a cheater to come over. Oh, come over and holler at me. Because she's gonna get betas that's gonna think, oh, I'll go and fuck her and I can go back to my girlfriend. Yeah, that makes me a cheater. I can go fuck her and I can go mess with another girl. Yeah, that makes me a cheater. But do you have the energy? Do you have the heart to be what she really wants? I just broke down what she really wants. She want a man that does what the fuck he wants and stands on what he wants, and he ain't afraid to fucking lose her. That's a man. He's very assertive, fellas. He's very dominant within his position. That's a man. That's what she wants. She don't want no any fucking dude coming over saying no shit like that, because you're just talking. That bitch will put you to the test fast as a motherfucker and swallow you up whole. Shouts out to Gary February for the $5 super chat. Crazy part about it is that some simp is going to look at this chick as wife material. Say, you know, yeah, come on, you know that, Gary. But shouts out to Gary February for the $5 super chat, but you already know it, bro. Yeah, they gonna look at her as wife material. You damn right. And you got dudes out here that look at this video and be like, oh shit, she wouldn't do that to me. She wouldn't think that way about me. You know, she, you know, and I'm gonna keep it real, man. And I can have another bitch on the side and I can still have her. But you not knowing the in-depth on how deep this game go. Yes, she's looking for a guy who can be a man, not just saying that's her translation, fella, saying that she's looking for a cheater, but she's really saying she's looking for a dude who puts himself first or who gives a fuck about himself 100% before he can ever care about her. That's what she's saying, you know? And at the same time, on the flip side of that coin, that man who puts himself first and give a fucks about him understands and knows that women creeps off and women fucks around just as well. So he already understands that there's a chance she gonna be out here fucking around. The beta don't understands that. He think he can be the one fucking around and being the cheater that she say she wants. And then when she turn around and pay his ass back, he's somewhere crying like a motherfucking bitch. He's somewhere blaming her, shaming her, doing all these things. That comes with the game just as well. Oh, yeah. You don't think a woman gonna not, what? She ain't gonna just, what? Come on, fellas, man. She's gonna always test you. She's gonna test you with different guys. She's gonna test you with flirting. She may not actually have sex. In some cases, some of them do. But, you know, she may not actually have sex. She still gonna test you with the flirting. Eye gazing, looking at other men, allowing other men to talk to her sexual, freaky. And yeah, she's gonna do these things. And it could lead to something else. Depends on you and what kind of guy you are. If she's willing to lose you behind this shit that she got going on the side. If she's willing to lose you, fellas, then she's going to make it happen. She don't care. If she's not willing to lose you and she see that it's not worth losing you, she's going to watch her every step. That's just how I go. You know, and that's real shit. So you can't just come up in here thinking, yeah, you know, yeah. She said she's looking for a man to be a cheater. And then you turn around and then now you a fucking cheater. You know, now you get with the bitch and yeah, I'm gonna be that cheater for her. Yeah, she's looking for that. But you ain't really a cheater though. Your heart ain't really into it. It's into it enough to get you some pussy, but it ain't into, you know, your heart ain't into it enough to where you can accept her doing you dirty or running around cheating and fucking around on you. She's only telling you guys, you know what I'm saying, the true in depths of how these women really think and feel. But they're not really breaking it down and saying that they gotta have this from a man, not from a fucking male. They gotta have this from a man, because a male, he can portray this shit, he can play this shit, he can play as if he's that alpha, and as soon as his ass get put to the test, he folds. Come on, man. Pedro, shouts out to Pedro for the 199 super chat. Shouts out to Pedro. We say just saw a simp buy the biggest bear at Wally. At Walmart? Yeah, Wally World. We're at Walmart. That's what we know, Wally World up here. Huh? Yeah, Valentine's Day. Yeah, that motherfucker right around the corner. There's so many simps out here, fella. They what? That ain't nothing. They buying up the block full of cards and getting cards and candies and doing all this shit for these chicks, man. The fuck? These chicks, you fellas don't really understand how chicks really think and how they move. Those things right there are things that brings them back to their childhood, looking at flowers and candies and bears and I love you sign, all this whole other shit. I don't be knowing what that shit is. I don't fuck with that shit. But it brings them back to their childhood just as well as them wanting to get married, have that white picket fence and white gown. All this shit coincides with a fantasy that these chicks always live within. They live within that fantasy, knowing damn well that they ain't worth none of that shit. Half that shit, half these bitches, fella, I'm telling you, they know they not worth it. But they gonna display that they're worth to a beta who's gonna go out and do these things. And have him thinking that he's in love. Have him thinking he's got the right one. When she's getting her whole motherfucking weave tracks and all type of shit pulled out and choked that fuck out, getting that motherfucking pipe jammed up in her by the alpha on the side. And he ain't doing shit but piping her, rolling up with the bitch and sending her back home, taking a sip with her, talk this shit with her, pop smack on her ass, send her ass right back home. And you wouldn't even believe your bitch getting treated like this. The fuck? They out here, fellas. You better know y'all better know the game, man. The 20th super is crazy. The 20th super is crazy. What you mean the 20th super? 100%. The 20th super. Talk to me, bro? What that mean? And Gary Ferry, some dude is going to splurge on his girl for Valentine's Day and get completely disrespected. Oh, they do that all the time, bro. They do that all the time. That just happened to a dude last week, bro. They do that all the time. The dude I was just telling you about at the storage unit. I was telling you, I was following my shit. I was telling you about the dude at the storage unit. He was talking about all that shit. About Valentine's Day. He got an early Valentine's Day shit together. And he had a couple tickets to take the chick on the what was they going? They was going to somewhere somewhere he grew up. I forgot what it wasn't nothing, no Vegas and California. It wasn't Hollywood, it wasn't none of that shit. It was I forgot what city he was, had a ticket. He had a couple tickets, great fly the bitch out for Valentine's Day, do all this shit, man. And this nigga shit was booted out. Valentine's Day ain't came. This nigga bought Russell Stover's chocolates, bear. He told me telling my people he bought all this shit for this bitch. I'm like, so where is that shit? Oh man, she destroyed that shit, man, and destroyed all that shit, kicked him out, bro. And she exchanged all that for a guy who ain't gonna give her none of that. Just for a one night time of pleasure and that moment right then and there. And then she could be back missing, knowing that damn, them bills is on their way coming up. Car knows them there, the insurance and shit about to be done. Then she gonna beta his ass back in. She'll bring him back. He a sucker. He's gonna come back. Come back home, baby. Me and the kids miss you. He ain't did them ain't even his kids. We miss you. We need you back here. He ain't even knowing that it's only benefiting her. She's been stabbed out. She still got dude on hold, on standby, who's been nailing her the whole time. He's going to always be on standby. He's going to always be there, and she'll bring the sucker right back. Cook him a nice meal, rub his feet, put it on him one good night. She got him caught up. Now he's caught back up in the same shit again. Once them bills get paid, everything gets settled in right, they back at their bullshit. She back kicking him out. She's back disrespecting him. She's back holding back that vagina on him. Oh, yeah, trust me. Yeah, a lot of these dudes are suckers. My super chat has a 20th on it, so I guess this is the 20th super chat on the show. That's what I meant. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Shit. Okay. I gotta pay attention. I don't be paying attention. I be forgetting to pay attention to the super chats and how they add up. I know when they add up, I think they add up. When they add up, they get you in the AdSense or something. They give you something. I gotta read through that shit. They get you signed up for like AdSense and shit. I don't give a fuck. A lot of guys don't like talk. I talk about this shit. and I don't want to talk my business, financial, and this and nah, man. That shit add up, bro. It helps you out even more to get more exposure, get you passed around even more, and you get AdSense and things of that sort. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that shit go through everything, you know. Hell yeah, I had a chick throw away a 3-year relationship for one night of Pound Town with his son, with the thug, with the thug. That's what they do, nigga. Hey, shit, they don't give a fuck, nigga. Nigga argue with you, fight with you, and you know the future of this shit. You be like, hold up, man, bitch, we done and we done. It's saying there. I don't give a fuck. I'm done. I'm good. I'm good. The dick is calling, fellas. That pipe is calling from the guy that she wanted from, and it's just a moment. It's just a moment. And then sit back and think about it. That's when they call, hey, big head, hey. You like, damn, hold up. I ain't heard this bitch in about 4 or 5 days, about a week or two. What's up with this? You know, in your mind, you thinking, oh yeah, she's fucking around. The dude didn't want her no more. Yeah, she dipped off. Yeah. Now she's out here looking for me again. And some of you dudes will simp up and start feeling sorry for these hoes and bring them right back in. When all along, no, he's still there. He ain't going nowhere. She just backed him up to get you back right. She cleaned up that monkey, tightened it back up. You know, she went sex-free with it about 3 or 4 days. You know what I'm saying? Now she's a born-again version. In her mind, you know, they fucked up like that. In her mind, she's a born-again version. And now she's ready to come back to you and everything's cool. Like she never been out here getting slayed. Real game, bro. Don't go for that shit. They come back, fellas, and they want to get back in your good graces and things of that sort. You know what to do. Break bread or fake dead. Break bread or get the fuck up out of here. Real talk. What you got for me? How you gonna make this up to me financially? That's how I come at them. It's a fucking business. We're gonna treat it like a business. What you got for me financially? Huh? What you thought you could come back with that monkey and some throat and that's a bit, bitch, get the fuck, and a meal? Nah, I'm good. Let me see. He said, bitch thought she was going to run back to me. Hell nah, get the fuck on. Yep, facts. That's what you do. Get up out of here. And if she do come back, she got to stop. She got to start at the bottom of the burrow, fellas. Deep down at the bottom of the burrow. Deep down at the bottom of the burrow. And she got to come back paying. I'm sorry, man. Motherfuckers say what they want. It is what it is. That's how I look at it. Shit. Fuck out of here. Let's get to this next video. Why are you feeding the bitch, bro? Look at it. Check this dude out, man. He said the bitch got mad, got upset, and got angry. Because he asked her to pay for half of her bill. And this is a bitch off Tinder, fellas. He met this chick off Tinder. He met a bitch off a dating app. I mean, that fellas, y'all don't know how deep this guy. My mind frame, I think is totally different. You know, y'all don't give a fuck you met her in the streets. I don't give a fuck you met her at church, at the gas station, the grocery store. I don't care. A shoe outlet. I don't give a fuck. You don't be taking these chicks out to dinner. You don't be offering an invite to sit down across from you sharing a fucking meal. Don't do that shit. What have she done to deserve that? You work these bitches, man. You put them through a ringer. What have she done to deserve that? Nothing. Now, a beer, that's cool. A coffee, a tea, you know, that's cool. Some people say an ice cream or something. Nah, that's too close to eating to me. I'm good. I don't eat ice cream anywhere. I ain't with all that shit. I don't, you know, nah. I ain't ate that shit since I was a kid. I don't fuck around with motherfucking ice cream. You do something, fellas, that's very inexpensive so you can display off the bat what type of guy you are and what you're not going for, because she may be used, and a lot of them are, ain't no maybe, she is used to betas coming off spending their money on dinners and lunches and all that shit. And you coming off not only just being different, but you coming off being you, and you want her to feel and absorb that energy of you being a fucking man. And when she feel and absorb that energy of you being a man by you being you and not offering these things, not doing the things that she's probably used to, then you won't get these kind of problems. You'll get a woman following behind you. Fuck what she's doing out on the side of you, and what she's doing outside of you. She may be planning these guys for dinners and drinks and certain events and shit like that's her life. But she know when she come around you, it's all about you and the way you move and the way you control the situation. Shit, but she getting the fuck out of here. There's no way I'm gonna be out on the Tinder date eating with this bitch. It's Tinder, fellas. It's the streets, fellas. It's the malls. It's the grocery stores, fellas. It's all these other places that you met her at. So, and it also depends. If you looking to go out and have a drink with her, say that. Let it be known. If you looking to lay her down and pound town her and get it in that way, say that and let it be known. Stand on your shit all the way through. Don't let her persuade you into going to dinner and doing all this shit, or you'll come out just like this simp right here.
It was not that she had to split the bill.
Well, what'd you say?
Why are we splitting the bill?
Well, I mean, it's our first date, so I thought we should.
No, it's our first date. So no, traditionally you fucked up. A lot of you guys think this fucking way. You think backwards. Y'all shouldn't be sitting there alone. Y'all shouldn't be sitting there eating and gazing at these motherfuckers. No, you shouldn't be doing that. Not at all. You should be at a bar somewhere. She should be sitting in your car, walking somewhere around a little block or a park somewhere, having a drink, having a conversation, getting her ass buttered up to come back to your spot. You don't be sitting off into no car having a meal with her. You coming off showing her that you can pamper and you can treat her and you can care for her and you can feed her and you can do these things. And you mad because she got an attitude that she got to pay for it. That's a fucking woman. Yeah, she's gonna feel some kind of way. She's gonna put you in the place of being a man. Oh, you supposed to be a man. You supposed to pay for it. You offered it, and I guarantee you he offered it. And if she offered it, he got led by this bitch. And by him getting led by her, and she offered it with him paying for it, and he fell for it, he has no game. And by him having no game, this is the bullshit he's gonna get. This is the attitude. Now that monkey colder than a blizzard in Alaska, fellas. That motherfucker ain't hotter than that motherfucker ain't hotter than the desert in the summer. No, it's cold now. She ain't fucking with it because he don't know how to run the situationship right. He didn't know what he was doing. Let's go.
Maybe go half.
I can't believe you made us split the.
He looked at her and said, maybe go half. Like he was intimidated to say that. He was scared as fuck just to say that. And you don't think a woman can see that? She know you a bitch. She can see right through you. She know you a bitch. You guys shouldn't be, y'all shouldn't be out on a date with her. You shouldn't, women know that you shouldn't be taking her to get nothing to eat. Fuck no. She know that she got to earn certain things. That's why with a man, they know they motherfucking monkey don't count. They know they got to display, fellas. They got to put up or shut the fuck up. That's how I go. Now with a male, they know he's thirsty. He want the vagina. He want to bust that nut. He want to get close to her. So he'll put up with anything. He'll go for anything and then put that shit off on you. The same woman that'll submit to a motherfucking alpha is the same woman that'll run over a beta. Trust me. And that's what you're seeing right here.
Bill.
I mean, you ordered an appetizer that I didn't even touch. Why do you think that I should
Okay,
pay
but
for it?
you asked me out.
I know, but you ordered something
You
that I did.
asked me out.
All right.
Yeah, fellas. Look, we're gonna go ahead. They got some music playing back there. I can't mute it because there's no caption up there so we can read on what they talking about. They got some Chris Breezy back there. We ain't gonna play that shit and get a flag, you know what I'm saying? But we already know what it is. We seen the majority of the video, you know what I'm saying? That really was the majority of it. And we see what it is. Now he's up there recording. He got his phone in his lap, recording everything just to do what? Look for sympathy from other guys. Instead of taking leadership, instead of taking accountability for the dumb shit you did, you shouldn't be out eating with her, bro. But when you ain't got the game, you don't know these things, fellas. You fall victim to a bitch disrespecting you, talking to you the way she talked to you. Now you dried up. You can't get no sex because you don't know how to lead the situation. All you had to do was meet her out somewhere to go have a drink or simply ask her to come over to the house. Don't you know how many women out of ass come over to the house and they act as if they wanted to come over and was ghosting and faking? I don't give a fuck. I'm used to that type of shit. You know what I mean? Women I asked to come over to the house and they came over. Okay, I'm used to that type of shit. So I know where to go. I know what to do. I know what to happen. I'm not afraid that, I don't give a fuck, she's a baddie. Come on through. What y'all call them, baddies or doms? I don't give a fuck about none of that. Come on through. Let's get it popping. Let's go have a drink. Come on through. You already know what's up, man. I'm going to get you up out that motherfucking top. You know, we're going to make it. I talk like that. They be, oh, shit, damn, I got to get away from him. I can't just lead him astray. I can't have him just sitting up texting and talking all motherfucking day until I'm done with him and push his ass off, and he ain't that kind of guy. He a straight get to it type of dude. He's a man. He ain't going for that bullshit. And they either gonna follow suit or they gonna fall the fuck out of suit. One of the two. It's their choice. One thing I ain't gonna do is take her out to eat. You got me fucked up. Let me see. Pedro, the males. Yeah, bro. You did good for making her pay for her own meal. Yeah, you got dudes like that, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, you made her pay for your own meal. That's what it's supposed to be, you know, or y'all go in half, 50-50, man, 50-50. And that's really saying that he's equivalent to a bitch. I'm not equal to this bitch. No, not at all. I leads this chick. I'm not equal to her. I'm not equivalent to her. Ain't no 50-50. I lead the situation. We ain't going out to eat. We ain't doing no eating. We gonna sit over and have a drink. Well, I don't want to have a drink. I want to go somewhere I can sit down and, you know, we can have a meal. Okay, then, baby, then you out of here. Just that simple. See how they go together hand in hand? Then you out of here. You ain't following my shit. This ain't what I want to do. No, you're not gonna set me up for how you want to set me up for and put me in a position you want me in this relationship or this situation, whatever it's gonna be. Nah. You get the hell out of here. Bye. Deuces. Just that fast, fellas. Be out here feeding these motherfucking chicks, nigga. Feed them pipe. If they don't want your pipe to eat, nigga, they don't want that Coney dog to eat now, then tell them get the fuck on somewhere. Go play games with somebody else. Or go give it up to somebody else who you're attracted to. It don't matter. But you ain't gonna play with me. Fuck that. Shit, that's real shit. I won't fuck around like that. Shit. Holla at me, Pedro. Holla at me, Gary February and whoever else came up in here before I go. Holla at me before I go. Holla at me. Let me know what's on your mind, man. Talk to me before I get up out of here, man. You know, that's the end of this motherfucker. I gotta get my day going. Well, my day already going, but I gotta get other things going within my day. And that's much love to everybody that came in, that supported the show. Shout out to Pedro for the $1.99 super chat once again. Shout out to Gary February for the $5 super chat. Shout out to all you fellas for coming up in here and fucking with me, man. Pedro, Gary February, and whoever else that came by. Like I said, once again, hit the super chat, hit the PayPal, fellas, hit the Patreon. Go join me on Rumble. Download the Rumble app. Casey the Red Pill Alpha Debunker. Show some love, fellas. Get up in this motherfucker and show me some love, man. Get at me in the Gmail. The phone number's in the description below the about section. Y'all already know how to holler at me, man. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, fellas, I'm out. Holla. Hold up. I'm just waiting. What you say, Pedro? I'm just waiting for you to get down, on these Simps for Valentine's Day and prom proposal videos. Yeah, when I get some, I think I got a couple of them. I got to go look for them. But more than likely, somebody going to be sending this on, man. And when I get them, oh, it's cracking. It's cracking. You already know, Pedro. Be on the lookout. It's going down, bro. Yeah, I got you though. But once again, salute to you fellas. I'm about this bitch. Holla.